Salvatore, this is Jeff.
This is Cat Feet.
Hi, Cat Feet. What happened to David?
Sorry, David. But Cat Feet.
So, we're playing... Oh, this is Dark Souls 2.
But Cat Feet.
I don't know if you knew that, but...
I did.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you did. It's important. After you defeat both of the rat bosses, the Vanguard and the Authority, the Shalkar will actually sell you the Cat Feet, which is the same as it reduces damage.
Oh no!
I kill, and then that happened.
So that's the lizard you want to kill to get a Titanite chunk.
Yeah. Though it's gone forever.
Yeah,
that one's gone forever. Well, let's pretend that I did get it, and we upgraded our mace to +10. All right, we got a +10 mace now. It's fine. There's a bunch of other Titanite chunks around this area. There's one that we're going to go pick up over here on the side. There's one actually above where I'm at right now. There's one here in the corner. There's one inside the lizard that didn't technically get away, but the Titanite chunk got away. Mm-hmm. And then you can also, on the lizard platform, you can roll down to another platform below that, and there's another Titanite chunk. We're opening up the shortcuts to lead the boss. I opened up this door and then nothing happened, and then I decided to take a break, and for no reason at all went back to the bonfire.
Ah, okay. And you're slightly more hollow for no reason.
Mm-hmm. That's because the boss was dying too fast, so I intentionally killed myself a few times to make it harder.
Ah, okay.
That's what it was. It was not because the spiders ate me. So now that all of the doors are open, because we were smart and came through and opened the doors earlier,
right?
Obviously, we don't actually have to fight anything to get to the boss again for the first time. To get to the boss for the first time,
right? But I thought you said you died to the boss a couple times.
But we're going to succeed on the first time.
Oh,
like for real.
Oh,
this is the first for real time.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Ah, okay. All right.
I still have my kitty pants on.
Cat pants. I only ever unlock them on one character.
Yeah, that's true. Because why would you fight the rat bosses unless you're doing a video guide for the internet?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't fight them co-op, so it's not like fun to play with other people. Oh well, I digress.
Yes.
So this is the Duke's Deer Freja, the little spider boss, two-headed spider boss. Very, very easy. Mm-hmm. On SL1, like most of the bosses, it has the ability to kind of kill us instantly if we get out of position. But all of its attacks are very easy to dodge. Now, the first attack is... So, laser attack. Thank you, FX. The laser attack it's a long-range attack, and it does an arc. And you know you're safe when you're standing behind its leg, because it doesn't shoot through its leg.
Right.
We're also making use of our magical abilities to get rid of the little spiders, which I would suggest, killing first makes it a lot easier.
Right.
Unfortunately, the big spider gets in the way very often when I'm...
Well, he's kind of massive.
It's true. There's actually a few attacks that the Freja didn't use during this recording. Mostly the jump.
Oh, okay.
The jump attack sucks. I think it's mostly when you're in... I want to say that it's more often when you have co-op buddies, because it's splitting its attention. There's not really anything you can do about the jump. It just kind of is a horrible attack, because if it jumps on you, you kind of die.
Yeah, nothing you can do about it.
You can't run away fast enough. Like, if you guess the wrong way that it's jumping, it might just land on you, and then that just sucks.
By the way, that was the mandible chomp.
Yeah, that's mandible chomp. One of the many abilities it has at close range.
Yeah.
The leg stab, another one of its close range abilities. It can be 2 to 4 hits, and it can also end with an acid spit. But the strategy to avoid all the attacks is the same. You stand in front of it until it starts the animation, and then you hide between its first and second leg on either the left or right side, and then you just whack it in the face, and you repeat. And you do this over and over again until it's dead. Like, that's it. The only problem is when the stupid mace gets stuck on its legs and just goes tink.
Web shot. It's great when it hits you.
Yes, it will slow you down, as you might imagine it would do.
Yeah, it's like the spider boss from Demon Souls.
Indeed. The what's the name of that guy?
I don't know.
Armored. I think it was just armored spider, right?
Yeah. Actually, that sounds
Okay, yeah. So that would have been bad if we weren't blocking. Like, blocking with the mace is not good, but
it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is better than just dying instantly, which is what happened one time.
Right.
An earlier iteration where I decided to hit 2 times against the boss instead of once, and then the mandibles just went, oh.
And you died. So
this lunge attack is avoided the exact same way all the other ones are. It's just slightly more impressive looking, even though it's not any more dangerous.
And if it hits you, it's real bad.
Yeah, it sure is.
Not that it ever should hit you.
It really shouldn't.
But it totally has hit me.
It has, yeah.
Oh. You knocked its head off.
We're using blunt weapons since we have a mace out. I think that goes a long way towards knocking its head off.
Right.
So now we can't actually damage that side of it.
Has to be the laser side.
Also, we've gone through enough time that more ads are coming. So little spiders are coming out of the walls. It's best just to take care of them first. When you stand at a distance, it'll most likely just use the laser. Laser. If you're caught out of position when it's using laser, you want to run straight at it and to the right. Because obviously you want to, if you just run, the laser covers the whole arena. So just running to the side is not going to get you out of the way. You need to run in and away, just to, reduce the, basic geometry. Tyrantrum, because it's a...
I didn't know this was a pun. Or a portmanteau pun.
It's a portman pun. We'll see the Tyrantrum again.
Now I just think it's like some sort of heraldic device.
Yes.
We must find...
Later on, we will see the Tyrantrum again.
Thank you, Deckard King.
Stay a while. Listen to the Tyrantrum. Why does this version of Diablo 3 not work with the old one on 360? Cross compatibility? What are you talking about?
Why does the Tyrantrum sound like somebody talking about the 360?
I don't know. It's because it was real dumb because I had to buy Reaper of Souls just to play stupid Act 1 through 4 on Diablo 3, another game that's kind of fun to play.
Yeah.
Ahem.
But that's neither here nor there.
When it's doing the Tyrantrum, like all the other attacks, stand as close to its body as you can in between its first and second leg on either side, and then you'll be fine. You won't get stabbed, you won't get hit by acid, everything's fine. So the strategy is, it's not very complicated at all for this boss. Now it's dead.
Are you going to play with its head?
No.
Aww.
I did not do spider soccer, I guess. And now we're gonna throw poop at Vingar. That poop pays for itself.
Wow, that's the toxicity. It's toxic.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is so vile. Vingarl's headless body has really good armor on. It is one of the things that you might actually consider using instead of the Drangleic set if you're on SL1. It looks fairly nice, but it also has really, really high defense.
Yes,
and it might make the difference between being left with 1 health after blocking an attack or just dying.
Yeah,
so I'd still recommend avoiding the attack. But
but if you're gonna get hit, you might as well wear Vingarl stuff. And it's kind of odd because when you fight Vingarl, he's relatively easy to stagger, or that's been my experience. And then you put his armor on, it's like, wow, it's really hard for them to stagger me. And then you get to the DLC, and then they stagger you instantly, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Eventually.
For the record, I really like the DLC, but
it is much harder, though.
It is.
Super hard.
It's real hard.
Not looking forward to that.
Because it's designed for 2 to 3 people, and you're doing it on SL1 by yourself.
Think it's going to be... I don't think... At this point, I don't think it's going to be harder than doing the gargoyles. Any one of those fights. Like, having done all those fights a number of times. But... There's things that I'm not looking forward to.
I think I know the things you're talking about, but we'll see.
Mario Kart.
That was a very intense fight, but I'm sure if somebody had watched me, it would have been so boring. It's like NASCAR.
So if you would like to know more about Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, for instance, the only of the base classes that restores their spell slots during a short rest is the Warlock class. It's in fact a long rest for clerics and other spellcasters.
Yep. I'm a cleric, so yeah, long rest.
Indeed. Oh yeah, you can also give us money.
Yeah.
Patreon. You like give us a certain amount of money each month, and then we can buy food and then also do this as a job. So there's that.
That'd be great. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And we're some monies away from our next goal, and our next goal may be me doing another LP. Maybe it's Kingsfield, depending on when you watch this. Maybe it's the streaming center.
Maybe there's a Wisdom Tree game in there somewhere.
Maybe we'll be playing Spiritual Warfare. Maybe that'll happen.
Maybe it'll be DMC or Evil Within or or maybe it'll be Dark Souls 2 when they it'll happen eventually.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually. But
all of those things are being re-released. They're being re-released for like Xbox One, PS4, basically.
And I'll buy them on PC because I don't have the money for an Xbox One or a PS4 right now. But if you give us money on Patreon, maybe I will be able to buy that PS4 or the Xbox One.
Yeah, my PS4 funds will be coming out of the Patreon money that we've gotten, which is really nice. Like. To just have that extra source of income so that, these hobby things can actually sometimes turn into money. Yeah. It does take a long time to edit
it does make it to where it's like, man, I really want to LP this game or do this one thing. It's like, but that's money I got to spend. It's like, oh, no, wait, it pays for it. So I can go do this. It's like,
oh, right. Actually, I can totally just go into the Patreon fund and then we can have it paid for.
It's like, I can totally just, buy 3 months of this editing program license and run that. That's nice. I don't have to not eat. I'm not that poor.
No, we're not quite that poor.
No, I may work at a church, but they do give me some money.
For now.
Hopefully for a while.
For now.
That's great. Let's just air all my dirty laundry right here.
Oh, no, it smells so bad.
No, actually, my room is very clean. I've been watching a show about British people.
Well, yeah, that's because houses. None of your dirty laundry is in your room. You're airing it out over here.
It's all in Seattle, or wherever you are.
Did you say Seattle?
I said Seattle, and then caught myself. I was trying
that's going in the list.
I was trying not to say Seattle because they don't want people to find you and kill you.
Okay, well, sure. Seattle's a big place. So is Houston, Texas.
I'm not worried about Houston, Texas, because it's like, oh, we need to find a white guy in Houston. Good luck. He has a Texas accent.
Yeah, next time we do other bosses. The end.
The end.